But my SSD was pretty full at the moment. Shaders? Okay. I missed the zip line! I'm dead. God damn it. Shit! Oh. No, dude. How could this happen? Oh, now you're here, Verena. You were the bot. Yeah, let's run down the railing like it's you. Whee! All right, we're good. Hey, we got here at just at the right time. Do the goddamn prayer. What? Thank you. Whee! All right. Hi. Go! Alright, so what did it say to do? No, not create a time paradox. No, not that one. I may need to ask the philosopher for help here. Or rewind time and show Pluto you have Proserpina's crown. Okay. I know there's still two endings, so I might have to do both of these. Depending on what the two endings are. But for now, I'll just go back and be like, "Oi, I got your crown." Or your girlfriend's crown. Because the philosopher and Pluto are both through one loading screen. I'm so glad these stay. That's nice. Hello. One's probably fighting him, the other's probably convincing him. Maybe. That sounds plausible. Well, that wasn't too bad. Pluto. 80s. Osiris. Nurgle. Ooh. Honey, I'm back. Let's drop another save. Saving is fast, it's just loading that's slow. Hello.
No, and I've been watching you with, and what is more, that there will be time first, as a reward.
Yep. See this? It's Proserpina's crown.
I would recognize that anywhere, and yet my beloved still wears hers. What is this? How did you come by it?
I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
You vile, despicable creature. Why would you do
Hey, it's saving again.
And worse still, boast about it.
I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the golden rule, I will do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position.
Cope.
If I refuse, you will murder her. And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium humiliated and alone.
Well, what's it gonna be?
I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and and savagery have opened my eyes like nothing I have witnessed in 3,000 years.
Get owned.
Now you have shown me your species' true colors.
See ya, Verena.
And I see that Persephone was a fool to have ever believed in you at all. This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this form.
This is my true power!
But know this. If I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
Why can't we go to Elysium?
Because despicable creatures like you have no place there. My kin would never allow it. The best I can do is return you to the land of the living. I will have Carol make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
Sure.
You would best pray our paths never
He's
cross
so
the
mad.
portal.
Cry harder, cry harder, cry harder. Alright, this will probably be ending 3. And then I'll have to persuade him for the final one. That'd be my guess. Hi, Al. Oh, look, it's the ruins of the, temple. That's cool. Hey, buddy.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth, I came to
Here
find
I am.
you.
I'm sorry.
And how much of this is
Oh,
going to
did
be
that lady in the forest send you in here after me?
repeat
I guess
dialogue?
I lost track of time. I'm fairly certain you and I are the fortunate
yep,
for
yep.
us. The last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius,
Right.
who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished,
It was more
praying
like
for a good harvest at the
970
shrine
some
of
people.
Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like
That's me!
saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
Actually, that was me.
What? Oh, I see. For a moment there, I thought you were serious. Anyway,
Yeah, we
I
do
think
a
I
little.
found a
We
way
troll.
out
I
to the
trolled
aqueduct
you.
that leads
Haha.
into the city. Follow me.
I'm right behind you. Nice. I'm gonna board that up.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment.
Okay. Good idea. Let's go talk to Karen. Hey girl, hey.
You're back. Oh, what a relief. Why don't you tell me what you discovered?
Yeah. I discovered you're not who you said you were. I remember meeting you 2,000 years ago.
Ah, I see.
Yep.
I thought you might. Well,
Can't skip
now
this
you
line.
know. I suppose you have questions. You can just call me Charon.
Yeah, we know
I
this.
do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, that
Yep,
most
yep.
people find that you died.
Yep, we know this. Well,
as the servant of the god of the
I know
underworld,
this. I don't know if the
has
character
always
knows.
been to assist the chosen. Most ask yourself
We were murdered.
a wise
I don't want to know.
decision.
Pluto said the coins Elle and I have are the last in existence. What does that mean for you?
It means I am now bereft of purpose.
That's
There is
tough.
nobody else to ferry here. Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al!
Hi,
It's so
Al.
good to see you.
Kind of lost track of time in there. And there was a
Yep,
tablet
yep.
describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story. And I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while
Yeah,
I
she's
ferry you
5,000?
back to civilization?
Oh,
Sounds good to
God.
me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Yep. All right, Karen. Charon. 1 year later. Ooh. One year later, your eyes are closed because you're asleep at home. Oh, museum? This belongs in a museum.
Hey!
Why does
you're
Al
here.
look like
It's good to
different?
see you again.
Is
I
it
read
just
your
the
book.
lighting?
And what the critics said about it. I guess they weren't ready for your theories about the underworld.
Al looks like an entirely
After
different
everything
person
you've
in
been
every
through,
scene.
I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius's tablet. And I found
Oh, is it just
something
because his hair is
strange.
styled? I guess so,
I'm
maybe.
Sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Okay. My boy?
You're finally here. Remember me?
Galerius, what are you doing
It's
here?
a crazy story. After you disappeared, Charon appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours.
What?
Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if
That's
you remembered me,
crazy.
but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us
You get to
a
go
second
back to be
chance.
alive 2,000 years in the future. You're with Equitia now?
I know. I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged.
Huh?
and living together. We're planning to get married.
My
next spring.
boy.
If you're going to be around, we'd love to see you there.
I'd love that. Count me in. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh, I used Charon's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's
Oh,
hard
that's
work,
wholesome.
But I sleep soundly every night.
Yeah, maybe this is
Finally, my
ending
own
4 and I
man,
missed
and
ending 3?
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Good
Of
to see
course,
you again,
there's a whole
Galerius.
museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you, so you better keep moving. We'll speak again soon, my friend.
Oh, hello.
Bruh.
Hello. I'm Dooley.
Nice hat, or hoodie, not hat. I remember who you are,
Galerius
Dooley.
said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place.
The bad
I
place.
didn't like it.
I'm sorry you never found your treasure.
Treasure?
Yeah, I like a city.
I forgot about that. I like my box now. Galerius got me a box that tells.
Why does
stories.
Dooley like vaguely look like Jeff Bezos now that he's in like modern clothing? I don't like that. Story boxes are great, aren't they?
Yeah, they're fun.
It's a PS5. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I live at Galerius and Equitia's house. They look after me now and help me remember when I forget things, like brushing my teeth.
Oh my god.
Bye-bye.
Good to see you again, Dooley. Even though you kind of look like Jeff Bezos.
You're here. It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you.
Good to see you too,
So,
Equitia.
you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it
That's
still
good.
feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
That's good. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Galerius and I are engaged and expecting.
Damn!
We've just bought a lovely villa in the countryside with room for a large family, and Dooley too, of course. It feels
That's
like
nice.
the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined. We're just so thankful for what you did for us, for all of us.
How's Livia?
Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to ask her yourself.
I'll do that.
See you at the wedding, I hope.
God damn. Yeah, this has to be ending 4. And I'll have to like go back and do something different for 3.
Hey,
Oh god.
hi there. I'm Horatius.
Hi, Horatius.
I understand we have you to thank for
It
giving
looks
us a
so
second chance at
weird.
life and reuniting Centilla with us as well. So, thank you.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm living up north and studying in the military academy in Modena. I'm going to be an officer one day. The world's changed a lot, but some things stay the same. Would you believe we're still studying military tactics from my time? Alexander the Great, Caesar, Hannibal Barca. Still, I have to keep challenging myself to let go of old ways of thinking and embrace the new. As Seneca wrote, the ones who pioneered our paths aren't our masters, but our guides.
I'm sorry you never go to see your girl again.
Ah, you remembered that. Thank you.
I don't even
I
remember
grieved
who
for a
his
time.
girl was.
But that's done. In the words of Epictetus, as those who rode behind triumphant generals remind them they are mortal, remind yourself your precious one isn't one of your possessions, but something given for now, not forever.
I'm glad you're coping.
Thanks.
Whatever happened to your buddy Domitius?
He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there.
They hadn't
Well,
invented
He
sarcasm
had
in
more
Rome.
trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC,
What?
so he started some kind of underground
Oh
blood
my god.
sport in Rome.
What the fuck,
Suppose it appealed
dude?
to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin, killing a bunch of men like that. But his luck finally ran out.
Oh my
His
god.
life along with it. You know what they say.
Still a gladiator,
Live by
huh?
the sword, die by the sword.
Sounds like... No, I'm not gonna be a dick. That's a shame.
Perhaps.
Good to see you,
And you.
Horatius.
Farewell.
I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you, Cynthia.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia.
Oh.
I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened. I'm not sure if you heard,
Fair enough.
but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple.
Yeah,
She
she's
knew
got
right
the
away what none
goth
of us had
bartender
figured out about
vibes.
that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time.
Yep.
But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is we'll never see him again.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please.
Girl boss.
Of course,
Yeah,
I'm
this was
mostly to stay in
Cynthia's
my villa
daughter.
and have my servant Alexa summon things for me.
Oh my
because it's
god.
just awful out there. Barbarians everywhere.
Uh-huh. What happened to Cynthia's?
He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld.
Oof.
Trapped in a metal shell.
Yeah, her
slowly
servant
losing his
Alexa.
mind
Amazing.
Until the end of time. Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me.
Seems a bit excessive, don't you think?
Meh, I try not to think about him at all. You too. See you around.
Cynthia. Alright. We got no one standing over at this one. I wonder why not.
Hello!
Hey, are you done being
You're-
crazy?
You're the Oracle, right?
Trav is
Oh,
fine.
of course, sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life. And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
Yeah, Yulia's the one who was dying. She wasn't the crazy one. What are you doing these days?
Oh, I barely recognize myself. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend. And I'm studying English at university.
Cute.
Eventually, I want to travel the world and write about it. Turns out, it's about 30 times bigger than the Roman Empire ever was.
It's
Did you
true.
know there are entire continents Rome never knew existed?
I
And you
did.
can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft, which
An
is more
aircraft.
like flying on a Pegasus, but much more comfortable.
That is bullshit,
Oh, sorry,
dude.
you already know
There is
that, of
no
course.
way
I'm just so
airplane seats are
excited.
more comfortable
There's
than a
so much to see
Pegasus.
and learn and
Absolutely
write
not.
about.
I call bullshit on that one. Seeing the world through fresh eyes sounds wonderful.
I have noticed people from your time have no idea how fortunate they are. I hope to change that. One day.
Whatever happened to Malleolus and Claudia?
Last I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful ruler of the Roman Empire, and wound up being committed to a psychiatric
Oh
hospital.
my
As for
god.
Claudia, she was always so viciously unhappy. Someone said she'd blown all her money on wine, trying to drink
Oh
herself
no!
back to the underworld. After the horrific way they treated Ulpius and me, I can't help feeling a sense of... what's that German word? Schadenfreude?
Scootin' fruity. Think you're allowed to feel that way.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Whatever happened to Aurelia?
Ugh. Someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some rich prince.
Oh my
And how she
god.
was going to be living the high life from now on. Even in your time, life still isn't fair. Apparently, he'd proposed before they'd even met. And last I heard, she'd bought herself a first-class one-way ticket to join him in some exotic place called... what was it? Nigeria? Some people have all the luck.
Damn. Oh wait, Nigerian prince? No! As the Oracle, I foresee terrible disappointment in her future.
Really? Huh. I feel better
Not the
already.
Nigerian prince, dude.
Me too.
Oh no,
If
no,
you're ever in
no.
London, let me know. We can go to bars and drink wine and listen to the stories of the 9 million people who live there.
That sounds dank. I'll go take you up
I
on
hope
that.
so.
That sounds great. Julia's living it up.
You are here. It's nice to finally meet you.
Hey, Lucretia.
Lucy is fine. I'm making an effort to blend in, as you can see. We are all trying to keep a low profile. If the world knew we died
Showing.
2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to life 12
There's like
months
weird
ago,
like
they'd never
texture
leave us
shit
alone.
going on in your sweater,
Speaking
lady.
of which, I wanted to say thank you in person. I'd say the gods smile on you, but I hear you drove the last of them off. So,
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm studying to get into medical school. As much as I resented the responsibility of keeping everyone in the city alive, when it ended, I realized I missed it. So I guess I'll just keep saving the world, if begrudgingly, one patient at a time.
Good to see you,
You
Lucy.
too. Don't be a stranger.
Fix your sweater though. Alright. Next room. Who do we get? Oh, the hermit. Look, his bed is in here.
Greetings.
Hey, buddy. Look at his, like, plaid
I take it you're
overalls.
the oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally
He
meet
would
you.
wear a bow tie. We've met before, though I wouldn't expect you to remember it.
We have. I'm sorry, I don't remember. In any case, I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century. What a time to be alive. And it seems I have your catabasis to thank for it.
My what? Woo? What is that? One sec. I gotta look up a word. Catabasis. It's a legendary weapon in Destiny 2. Catabasis is a descent of some type, such as moving downhill, the sinking of the Windsor Sun, a military retreat, a trip to the underworld, etc. Alright. Also, legendary in Destiny 2. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University, helping fill the odd gap in their knowledge. Not that I need the money, but I do love being around enlightened minds again.
Nice. Good to see you again.
Sincere thanks once again.
Georgius. Oh, look at the purple suit jacket.
The legendary oracle. It is a sincere privilege.
He's
to
dripping.
make your acquaintance. I am Georgius.
Good to see you too,
I am
Georgius.
told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that.
Yeah, he's
I am
dripping
very
with this suit. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I am reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This
Yeah, I
is at
liked him a
once
lot.
Heartbreaking and thrilling. Perhaps one day, once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorini in a villa overlooking the Azure Aegean Sea.
That
I
sounds
hope you will join me
amazing.
there and regale me with the story of how you faced off against the fearsome god of the underworld and won.
Consider me there. Good to
do
see you,
wait.
Georgius. Fabia?
You're
The
The one
fucking
we've been
cheetah
waiting
print
for.
dress.
I'm Fabia.
Hi,
I
Fabia.
wanted to say thanks for sending Galerius to save my life. I don't know how you knew, but I would have been crushed by that shrine for sure.
Yeah, she was. Yep. You're welcome.
I'm just so happy to be here with you and everyone together again, even if it's just for one more night.
What are you doing these days?
Well, it's not like I have to work with all the silver Charon gave me, so I just do what makes me happy.
Oh,
Mostly
shit.
that means baking for my friends and looking at memes while binging TV shows in yoga pants.
Oh my god.
What a time to be alive.
The dream. Sounds like a life well spent.
Oh, it really is.
I don't know. I think I told him to go tell her to move, but send the assassin to the shrine. So I don't think he'll be here.
You too.
Good to see you, Fabia. I think he got crushed.
Some soiree, innit?
Oh my god, Decius. Decius, my boy! Can't you read?
Oh, hello at last.
Dude, look at his like
You're not the
perfectly
oracle I've heard
tousled
so much
hair.
about. I'm Daisius.
Hi, Daisius.
Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, I'd never been able to sell all those useless old relics I
Oh my
accumulated.
god.
Whatever you did in that temple made me a
I
very
hate
wealthy man.
Decius.
Thank you.
He's like king capitalism. No need to thank me. It was entirely unintended.
Such acerbic wit. I love it.
Oh, look, he knows his servicism. Nice. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the stock
Oh my
market.
god, he's a
That's where the real
crypto
money is
bro.
now. In fact,
I bet he has NFTs. Oh no.
Futures here and all that.
Decius.
Which stocks I should invest in.
You have apes, don't you?
Between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling, and arms.
Oh no. I wouldn't help you even if I could.
Oh, don't be like
No,
that.
he's a
Really,
crypto
okay,
bro.
I won't take no for an answer.
Oh, DVD rentals have a bright future.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing.
He's gonna go invest in Netflix.
I'm gonna make a bloody fortune.
Oh my god.
Of course, don't let me keep you. Thanks again for the tips.
No. It's not worth it, dude. We brought a crypto bro into the present.
Good evening.
Undo it all.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Nice to see you too, Octavia.
I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us.
Yeah, I'm glad you could only
Thank
lie
you
to him.
for coming and for saving our lives. What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it.
What are you doing these days? I don't
Living
remember
at
who
home again,
Octavia
in a
is.
charming little flat by the Tiber, not far from my old place. Oh, and I'm training to be a crisis counselor. After you sent Galerius to persuade Ulpius not to take his own life, I was inspired.
She's Malleolus'
I just want to
wife?
spend the rest of my
Is that
life
who it
helping
was?
people,
No,
like you
she's too
helped
busy
me.
being drunk, right? I don't remember.
Thank you. That means a lot. And you. Oh, and
Oh, she was
I hope this isn't
the...
too forward,
Was she the
but some of us are
tavern
going out
lady?
for a drink after this, if you'd like to join us.
Oh yeah, she was up by him. I don't know if I ever interacted with Octavia outside of that conversation. Thanks for the offer.
Wonderful. I'll see you soon.
I think my only interaction with her was, please move, I need to talk to Ulpius.
Greetings.
Good to see you looking well, Livia.
Thank you for your kind words and for liberating
I
us
felt bad
all.
for Livia.
In all the time I was in the underworld, I never once imagined that I might end up in a place so much like Elysium.
Yeah, she was the one who knew it was... She wasn't the one who was doing experiments. She was the one down in the tavern who, like, knew it and people thought she was losing her mind. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm recovering. Octavia was kind enough to let me stay with her for a while. At least until I'm well enough to
I don't
be
remember who the lady in the
independent
palace was named. I don't remember her name. Read any good poems lately?
Ah, you remember that. I'm a little tired of Ovid, but that's all right. I have 2,000 years worth of poetry to catch up on now. I'm already up to the 19th century, and am quite enjoying the work of a fellow named Poe.
Nice.
I think I may have found a kindred spirit. Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is
Yeah,
not
Poe is great.
the
I did a
loftiest
report.
Intelligence.
I did like a report on lots of Poe's poetry in like middle school, I think. Well said. Good to see you
And
again,
you.
Livia.
Farewell, friend.
Oh, we got one more group of folks. Yo, look at Kabash's jacket. Holy shit. That's a look. That's a look, my man.
It is an honor to finally meet you, Oracle.
Thanks, Kabash. Yeah, he's stripping too.
Know my name? Oh, of course. You are an Oracle. You know many things. I too would like to offer my thanks for releasing us from that place and for your role in bringing us here. This world is truly wondrous.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman, and I came to see there is nothing for me there. Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths and backpack the world. It is a great adventure, and I have met many people from many cultures. I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is time I had some fun.
Hell yeah. Sounds like you've earned it.
Indeed.
Good to see you again, Kabash. What's he looking at? Kurti? Statue of Kurti, the Egyptian ram-headed deity believed by the Egyptians to ferry the deceased to the underworld. He's associated with Death and Osiris, the god of the underworld. This must be the man in the ram head dress who Kabash saw when he awoke by the river. Yeah. We got Anubis over here. An ancient statue of Anubis, the ancient Egyptian god of mummification and embalming, among other things. Go over here.
Hello there.
Hey, Scintilla.
Oh, I go by Gabriella now.
I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own
Damn,
name.
both of
After
Cynthia's
you drove
daughters
Pluto
changed
off,
their name.
Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him.
I'm sorry, I had no idea.
Don't worry, nobody did.
What are you doing these days?
I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's even more wonderful than I dreamed it would be.
Yay!
I'm so grateful to you for making sure he's still with us. If you're ever passing through the region, I hope you'll come and visit us. You can try some of our very own wine.
Ooh, I might just do that. Good to see you, Gabriella.
You too.
Ulpius.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name. I'm Ulpius.
Good to see you,
I
Ulpius.
understand I have you to thank for sending Galerius to save my life. The way you just showed up out of the blue.
Yeah, Ulpius was the guy who
making a
would jump
terrible
off the cliff.
I'll be forever in your debt.
And he and Scintilla, or Gabriella, were secret lovers. What are you doing these days?
I'm living with Gabriella in Umbria. We finally bought the little vineyard we always dreamed
How much
of.
money did Charon give them
Be a little
all?
while before we know what
They
we're
all
doing,
seem
but
loaded.
Every day I look at her and this extraordinary new world with all its beauty, and I think, what if I'd given up hope and missed out on all of this? So we're living each day to
Damn,
the
that's
fullest.
heavy as fuck.
And we end them all the same way, sitting together on our terrace with a glass of our wine, which the locals say is almost drinkable now, and watching the sunset over the rolling hillside. And I couldn't be happier.
That's amazing. Nice.
It really is.
Good to see you,
You too.
Ulpius. Dude, he's living the dream. Yo, look, Rufius and Virgil. You knew it had to happen. You knew it would be this way.
So nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Dude, Virgil has like Giga Chad shoulders in this shirt. Good to see you, Virgil.
I wanted to thank you personally for getting us out of there. And for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come off a little gruff, but once you get past that, he's a lovely fellow.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm studying to be an architect again, and
Oh,
living with
nice.
Rufus in our beautiful flat in Rotterdam, just down the river from Nijmegen. where
From
I work.
Huh?
Of course, it's
Come
improved
again?
immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people. You natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate you are.
True.
You too.
Good to see you, Virgil.
If you're ever in the Netherlands, we'd love to show you around. It's the least we could do.
Thanks, Virgil. Yeah, I guess Rufius came out as gay now. He doesn't have to lash out anymore.
Nice to meet you.
Good to see you too, Rufius.
I go by Rufus now.
Oh, he dropped the I.
New start, new name. Oh, and thanks, by the way, for what you did. Sorry, I'm no good with the mushy stuff.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I live with Virgil in Rotterdam, not far from where he grew up. It's very modern. Destroyed in the war, and it rebuilt itself. Good place for a fresh start. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with my life yet. One adjustment at a time.
Turns out you were right. The statues really were watching us.
Huh. Good to know. Anyway, it was good practice for the new world. Security cameras and smartphones everywhere.
True. Oh, that is unfortunately true. Good to see you again, Rufus.
Look us up next time you're in the Netherlands. We're grateful.
Nice. What are they looking at? Nurgle? The Marian statue of Nurgle.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Anyone else? Dang, look at this. This is quite the exhibit. Got goodies up the wazoo. Look, they got the Sumerian plaque. All sorts of shit. Lamasu. A Sumerian protective deity with a human head, a bull's body, and wings. Shit, get him in the next Shin Megami Tensei game. Any other interesting bonkers? Oh, is this more of the plaque? No. A Latin plaque which reads, "All must walk this path to where the laws of day help the virtuous to paradise in this city beneath the earth. The ravenous hunger of the avaricious is sated at the banks of the stream, but in vain, for none from here may return." We got Rufius's dice tower. We got all kinds of goodies in here. Thankfully, no golden statues in here. Oh, it's nighttime. The moon!
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a
Cringe! Fuck you! I recognize that voice.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, and now a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
You were whispering to me all along?
Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry
Nice.
my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could. Thanks. I turned off hints, or I think she would have helped a lot more. But there's like a hints option. You created the time loop?
I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath.
What became of Pluto?
I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
What became of Charon?
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld.
Oh shit.
Last time we spoke...
Promotion!
She was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will.
Afterlife renovation. It was nice meeting you.
And you. Although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Of course.
Good. Because they remember you. Well done, my friend.
Oh shit.
Of all the heroes who ever journeyed to
Hi,
the
spooky
underworld in
babies.
time, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas would be proud.
Nice. That's cool. Ending 4 of 4. Nice. Well, I didn't get 3. I wonder what 3 is. But 4 is super satisfying. That was great. You are all free now. Yeah, that was great. We'll watch the credits again. 3 is probably Tongue to the Philosopher. Yeah, probably. Here, I'm gonna look it up. What it is. I want to see if it's anything substantial. While the credits roll, I want to see what ending 3 is. Let's see. The Forgotten City, ending 3. So ending 1 is The Many Shall Suffer, where nobody gets free. Ending 2 is you and Scintilla get away. Got that one. Ending 3. The ones that got away. This ending has most of the same requirements as ending 2. However, when meeting Scintilla disagree with her, let her know it's too dangerous to break the golden rule and leave people behind. Time warp back and explain the situation to Galerius, and have him gather up as many citizens as you can, go back into the cistern, let Scintilla know Galerius is on the way, and then free her. Okay. So it's pretty similar to 2, then. But you get more people out. And then ending 4 is the true ending, where everybody, even the previous cycles, people get out. Gotcha. That's cool. Yeah, that was a super satisfying true end. I did not expect that epilogue. Very satisfying. This game kicks ass. I see why did it win awards? I know it was nominated at least at like the BAFTAs. Did it win? Forgotten City Awards. It was nominated at Golden Joysticks, but didn't win. Here, let's go to Wikipedia. What awards did you win, buddy? Awards. The mod version won was nominated for Mod of the Year. The Skyrim mod one. It was nominated at the Game Awards for Best Debut Indie, but did not win. What did win? What won at the Game Awards for Best Debut Indie? Am I gonna be angry on their behalf? 12 Minutes, Death's Door, Kinna, Inscription, and Loop Hero? Wait, this is last year. Wait. Huh? I'm confused now. I confused myself. Oh wait, that was Best Indie. Those were the nominees. Best Debut Indie is a different category. What was in there? Kinna Bridge of Spirits, Sable, Artful Escape, Forgotten City, and Valheim were nominated. I think Valheim won that. I don't think I can be mad about that. Valheim is really good. I think I can live with that. Yeah, this was good. I don't think I mean, I'm a huge sucker for time loop stuff in general. I think this did it really well. I don't think it's quite as it's not as spectacular as Outer Wilds was, but this was definitely really good. And it made pretty clever use of the time loop. Wait, special thanks to Tom Holland. Is that Spider-Man Tom Holland? Oh, I don't know. Marta Pierce. I wonder if that's the wife of the guy, or like wife, mother, sister of the guy who made it. Because Nick Pierce is the director of this. So it's one of his people. Good video game. I will now go forth and recommend it to everyone. It's on Game Pass, so you can play it if you have Game Pass without spending any extra money. Very good game. Oh, a message from the developers. We hope you enjoyed The Forgotten City. We'd love to make even better games in the future, and you can help out by recommending The Forgotten City to a friend. I'll do it! Or writing a review. The more people play our games, the more we can level up. Cute. And if you'd like to be the first to know when we announce our next project, please connect with us here. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and email. Nice. I'll find them on Twitter for sure.